Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to America's favorite sports podcast, Spitballz. We'll start off with some trivia from Test the Trivia Man. It's back.
We're back with some trivia.
We have a new way of doing. We're gonna do the hand raising thing, right?
Yes, first one to raise their hand gets a shot at the question.
All right.
We have 5 questions. All of them
hold on. How
are
do you
reasonable to our sports knowledge. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We have 3 of them college football, 2 of them NFL football. They're all football today.
Okay, let's go.
So
I forgot. Should I go get the belt from downstairs?
My belt?
Yeah, Greg.
Greg is the trivia champ. So
All right, we're playing for the belt again.
I don't think have any of you won.
No.
I don't even know if
Next episode, we'll hand out the belt in a ceremony.
Okay.
Greg's the current champion.
Trivia mode. Get in the trivia mode. Okay. Okay. First question. Starting off a little light. Who was the last NFL team to have a losing record and make the playoffs? Frank's
That's going to be
first.
the Washington football team.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you raise your hand and don't get
Starting
it,
off light. Frank is leading with 1. Okay. Second question. Who was the last team to win the Big Ten, not in the Big Ten East? And also name the year.
Never mind. I'll take it right down.
Frank was first, but
not in the Big Ten East.
yeah.
No one's ever going to guess the year.
And what year?
dude,
Is there
Tess
a penalty if we get it
asks the
wrong?
stupidest questions.
This is fine. It's just
How is that a stupid question?
No
Is there a
one's going to
penalty
guess
if we get
this.
it
It's not. It wasn't like it's like 20 years ago. It's
Is it not 20 years ago?
no.
Wait, is
I
there a
feel like
penalty if we get it wrong?
No, you can just guess.
You get 3
Four
guesses.
points.
Um,
3.
Frank?
Oh, I thought you were guessing. I was going to wait until you
Do you
went.
want me to
No,
guess?
you
I'm
can
gonna
guess
say-
the
I'm
year.
gonna-
We'll
no,
just
shut
make
up,
it.
shut up.
We'll just make it the team. If you can't guess the year.
Wisconsin.
No, I know it was Wisconsin, obviously, but I think
Did I say like 2000?
Yes.
No way.
I was
Wait,
going to say
Frank?
2013.
You were not gonna say
Frank with a 2-0 lead.
Were you not about to say 2000 and then another number?
What?
What?
I thought you were about to say 2006, and he stopped you at
I
2000.
really thought it was like 2006, but then Tess said it wasn't 20 years ago. So I was like, all right.
I was going to say
2012
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
2013.
Wait, so when was it?
It was Wisconsin.
2012
in 2012.
Wisconsin.
Are you retarded?
2000 and it cut out, and that's all I heard.
Okay.
All right,
Well, I
next
got it right.
question. And don't answer until I pause. Okay? Till I'm done speaking. Okay? Don't raise your hand. In Super Bowl 49, Russell Wilson threw a game-losing interception at the goal line. Who caught that interception?
Bro, dude, he raised his hand before you.
Dude, these are-
No, I do think Frank raised his hand before it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Greg. You were a little early.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
right,
Everyone knows
talk
the
about
answer to
it.
that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 2-1.
Sal's gonna be like, this is such a dumb question. Nick Saban has coached for 3 NFL franchises over his illustrious career. Name 2 of them.
Name one.
No clue.
There's no penalty for wrong, right?
No.
The Miami Dolphins.
Think of a current NFL coach and where that coach was in the past. Oh, I can't believe you don't know this.
It's not the Jets, is it?
The 49ers.
No. Frank can still have 2 more guesses.
I have no idea. I'm
Wait,
surprised
it's
Sal
not.
knew the Dolphins.
It's not the Patriots, right?
You guys really don't know this?
No, I have no idea.
But
Did you
is it
know
the Broncos?
No.
Did you know the Dolphins?
Everyone knows the Dolphins because he was the head coach.
Yeah, Frank
He,
did.
he was only head coach one team, right?
Yeah. But, like, he had an important role in the other team. And he was with a coach that's, like, big.
Seahawks.
The Chiefs.
Sal, your hands raised.
Chiefs.
No.
All right.
Wait. We gotta use all our guesses.
Okay.
I still have one more.
I have two.
I think I have one more too. I'm trying to just think of like old coaches.
All right, can I give you the head coach that he was with? You'll get it off of this.
Sure.
Bill Belichick.
Wait.
Browns.
Got it.
Okay.
I was actually gonna say Browns.
I didn't even know Belichick was in the Browns.
All right.
He was the defensive coordinator with the Browns with Belichick.
Oh shit!
I knew that.
Me and Greg
So
both have two.
don't say that's a bad question because I knew that. I would have got that right.
Sal's actually terrible at trivia. Has he ever?
These are the stupidest questions.
Between Frank and Greg. Sal, you're out.
You're a big gym guy,
No,
Sal?
I can still spoil. Man.
Drinking your protein?
All right. This is a good one. And don't, because you're both going to know this, Greg and Frank. Who was the last non-offensive player to win the Heisman?
I said it after. It's Charles Woodson. Frank the champion. That belt is mine.
Frank wins the title.
There's one more.
Is Sal complaining about the questions again?
No, I'm complaining on Frank cheated.
There's another question.
No, I was on. No, he said there was 5.
No,
I won 3 to 2.
I think you said 6.
These questions were tailored to Greg and Frank's knowledge, but I won't complain.
Tailored.
Over time we're gonna revise.
Bro, you could have very easily gotten Malcolm Butler.
I knew
very
Malcolm
easily
Butler.
gotten the Washington football team one, and the Knicks did one.
Dude, there was no way I was getting any.
No, there was 3 of them where it was just who could click it the fastest. To be fair, but
hey, 3 of
we
them?
Oh,
can improve upon it.
What was the first one?
I'm not gonna make them all
Football team.
Oh yeah, football team.
Butler, and I mean, at least for me and Greg, Charles Woodson. We both knew that.
Those were valid questions, valid sports knowledge questions.
Okay. All right. Since the last episode, Judge has since signed with the Yankees. I don't know if Sal and Tess want to weigh in on that.
I think we gave our opinions in the last episode.
Yeah, obviously very happy, right? We got our superstar back. He's probably gonna be named the captain.
We're not done. We're not done.
Right now, I look at our opening day lineup and it's not good.
There's work to
It's not World Series worthy. There's
they're
definitely
not
work
done,
to be
but-
done.
No. There's work to be done. in the
Everyone's
outfield.
going everywhere else.
I think
There's a
the
lot of
infield
work
is
to be
set.
done.
Unless we can trade Donaldson, I think the infield is set.
Not gonna lie, I really wanted to
you
get
need to-
Correa.
you need to
I know that would have been.
I'm so happy Correa is not a Yankee. I cannot
Dude,
root
so
for that
good.
guy.
What's the job?
Dude, he's the type of guy that would put us over whatever
Yeah, but
block we're facing into winning a World
as a
Series. He's the
Yankee
type of guy who
fan,
go
I
and
can't root for that guy.
Also,
Ever.
13 years, bro. He's not going to be playing good shortstop for 13 years.
right, but
He's so good.
I'd rather win a World Series or 2.
His approach at the plate.
He's a great player, but I hate him.
No, that's what it gets me. It would be so hard.
Dude, honestly, at this point, with how many times we've lost the Astros, it's not even the cheating is irrelevant at this
No,
point.
it's
No,
just
he's still a
fact-
scumbag.
It's just a fact that they cheated. I'm not complaining.
Oh, it's just that you guys can't
No,
get
no,
over
no,
shit
they
that happened,
definitely-
6 years ago.
They're definitely a better franchise and well-run organization than us right now. I just don't like the players at all.
I hate them all. I hate them all so much.
Jordan and
Garrett Cole.
They're
Oh, I love it.
Garrett Cole
is
cheated
my
for
least
both
favorite
teams,
Yankee
not
right
just
now.
for him.
I'm not gonna lie.
Your
Garrett Cole's
least
a great
favorite
pitcher.
Yankees, Garrett Cole.
I mean, my least favorite good Yankee, yeah. Josh Donaldson is obviously my
IKF.
least favorite Yankee.
I'd probably
but
go
he sucks.
IKF or Josh Donaldson.
I said good Yankee.
Okay.
IKF sucked.
But you
The
hate
Mets
Cole
lost to
because of
Grom, who signed a contract with a total of 185 million, and they
that.
got
He saw this on Instagram.
Verlander, Senga, and Quintana, and their total contract value is.
I think the Mets did
So, I
good.
mean,
The Mets did a good job.
Yeah, I mean the Mets are
Look at
definitely making moves. How good is this
Yeah.
guy from Japan that they got?
he did have a good one. He
I'm
had
not gonna lie.
idea
There's been 3 international pitchers that have ever been really good.
I saw people saying he should be a bullpen piece because he only has 2 pitches that he really uses. But when DeGrom is on, he only really uses his fastball and slider.
DeGrom also has the
So I
best
feel like you
fastball
only
slider
need
in the
two.
league.
Guys, I don't even know who you're talking about. I'm
You
gonna
can use
be honest,
Spencer
but
Strider on these stupid. There's a lot of starters that don't throw that many pitches.
I mean, it's doable, but a third pitch just like it helps.
Yeah. Chris Bassett left. Thank God. Dude. That guy was ass,
The
bro.
Blue Jays.
Oh my God. Anytime
I feel
that
like
dude had
the
to show
Mets are
up,
definitely
just
the
like,
most changed team this offseason.
Well, their
Yeah.
pitching changed. Their offense. Oh yeah, they were losing a lot of guys. Actually, that was the whole thing. The whole thing last season.
Who else is a free agent on the Mets?
Be a free agent.
I know Lugo.
We need to get.
Couple
We need to get
bullpen
rid of.
guys.
We need to get rid of.
Yeah, no, there's two bullpen.
yeah,
guys.
that's what I'm like. Every
Couple
day,
guys.
it's something like the Yankees are this close to getting Rodon, and they had.
Dude,
And then
haven't
it's
done
like,
it.
oh, now they're far
It's
away from
weird,
getting
like working
Rodon.
on something big. Like, there's rumors that it's Tatis, dude. That would be so bad.
Why would that be bad?
Dude, no one in San Diego likes him. As like there's a reason they want him out.
Well, he's also did
irresponsible, he's on
steroids.
Steroids.
He
got
comes
hurt
Steroids,
off
here, we
the-
won a
all right,
World
that's a
Series.
different
he
issue,
got-
but
he
like
got hurt
steroids
off
should
the
be
field.
legal.
He got hurt off the field. He just causes problems.
One of the best young shortstops.
Dude, at
in the
this
league.
point,
I
I just want to win a World Series.
He's not a good defender at all.
Josh Donaldson causes problems also.
Josh Donaldson, and he sucks. I'd rather have someone that causes problems and is very good.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's a lot of money to pay for a guy who had problems in San Diego. Imagine him in New York.
I hope the Mets get JD Martinez as their DH.
I hope the Yankees do something to be less feeble.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
it. That's all I want.
You need to get it out there.
I've never seen a team so content with a crap roster that got them swept and almost lost in the
Great.
divisional series.
Because their whole
The
thing,
Guardians.
their whole like motto is that once you get in the playoffs, it's just luck, and like it's hard to be the best team because
Just
they're like
luck.
magical runs happen. Like it's a one.
Yeah, but if
it's
you're
a
putting out
one-series thing.
a 30-year lineup that
But
can't
this
hit a
this
single.
team makes it to the playoffs every year, and they're hoping one of these years they just get hot in the playoffs. That's what they're hoping.
But it
I'm not
hasn't
saying that-
happened yet.
I'm not saying that's right.
Yeah,
or wrong,
I
that's what
understand.
they're hoping.
It is wrong.
It's hard
Dude,
to
like,
build, it's hard to build a team in the offseason for the World Series. You're building it to make the playoffs.
like 6-7 months ago, we were talking about like if the Yankees were gonna break the Mariners like 116 win record, and now like they're putting together like a feeble roster.
Really feeble. Like this is the roster that Frank the Tank thought the Mets had at the middle of the season last year.
Well, a lot of people also did have down years last year. Like let's not forget they're down second.
Well, I genuinely think they definitely would have put up more of a fight had their two contact hitters not been hurt. Like
Yeah,
that
I
is
think
a
they
And there are people that are good baseball.
oh that is
players,
that is
weren't
one other
playing
thing
good.
that like average Yankee fan doesn't seem to think is that important, but like they have to re-sign Benintendi.
No, if we get Reynolds, I think that's fine. Reynolds is the same thing.
Well, that would be yeah, but like I haven't heard anything about Reynolds in weeks. So, I haven't heard anything about Reynolds in like weeks. So, like, yeah, they need someone who could base in left field, like one of the two, and then preferably another arm.
I think our bullpen healthy. I think is going to be really good. There was a lot of people missing at the end of the year. I think if
Yeah.
we had like some of the young guys we brought up, like Marinaccio, that were good.
Yeah, Marinaccio do well. But the thing is, like, the injuries are always going to happen. So
But listen, if we get Rodon, you cannot complain about Cole, Rodon, Nestor.
No,
Seth.
yeah, that would be a great.
no, if we
rotation.
get Rodon, I think our starting pitching is
I mean, injuries
like,
you're going to need.
very
like,
good.
You're going to
Best
need
it's been
7 or 8
probably-
starters anyway. But that's.
I have a bold
just-
take that Nestor is gonna have a down year next year.
I mean, like,
well,
he's
he,
I feel like
obviously
he just played out of his mind this year.
Eh,
he's not.
he
He's
did- he
obviously
did it
not
last
like
year,
the
too.
most.
He's not going to be as good as this year, but he did pitch very well 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. Like he's got like the Taylor Heineke effect, where like the days he's pitching, the team just plays better.
He's just got something in him.
Yeah,
There's something
got that
about him.
dog in him. It's the
There's something
stash.
about him.
The Taylor Heineke effect.
and then,
It is-
and then
it's
when
literally
Cole
the
pitches,
Taylor
they
Heineke
don't want to hit.
Don't get me started on Taylor Heineke. That guy is the
We'll
worst.
talk about it.
quarterback
We
ever.
will talk about it. We'll talk about it. We can talk about it now because there's not really
Yeah, we can talk
much
about it right
college
now.
football.
Oh, wait.
There's not really much college football to talk about. So.
Syndergaard to the Dodgers. Think
Did that
No one
happen?
cares about that bum.
Think he's gonna
Yeah,
revive
he's
his career?
He's
Thank
terrible.
God. Wait,
Dude,
what was his nickname when he was on the Mets? Thor. Oh my God,
Greg
Thor!
grew up idolizing him.
Nah, I grew
Dude,
up.
Mets fans used to be obsessed with that guy. Oh
I went to
my.
a Yankees Angels game last year where the
He was on
Yankees put up
Marquette.
like 14 runs on them in like 3 innings.
He used to rake when they
Bomb.
allowed pitchers to hit, but
Remember when he asked to get out of the NL East? He didn't want to face the Mets anymore.
yeah. He's scared.
All right.
All right. NFL?
Yeah. Sunday night.
This is
The
the biggest
rematch.
game I think I've ever watched as a Giants fan since the playoff game. It definitely
That's so sad, dude.
it definitely is.
But like it's so relatable too, because like honestly, like really more important is than their 7-9 playoff game 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, because like who cared about that?
Like they were not winning that game. Everyone knew they were not winning that game.
I think this is a playoff game. Like I really don't see a way. It's going to be a very uphill battle for the loser.
Well, here's the thing: is
The
that
Seahawks did lose to the
Well, I
losing.
mean, the Seahawks have to take on the Jets, and the Jets are going to win out.
no, the Seahawks are playing the 49ers on Thursday. They're probably going to lose.
Here's the thing.
They're probably still going to be in the playoffs.
I think the Giants and Commanders have to win 2 of their next 4 games to make the playoffs. It's just one of them is getting the one now. And then the last 3 games, the loser's going to have to win. The loser's going to have to go win 2 of the next 3 games. And for the Giants, that's the Vikings and the Eagles, which are 2 very – you have to beat one of them, and then you have to beat the Colts.
I mean, we have the Niners, Browns, and Cowboys.
I don't think we're
So-
beating the Eagles.
We're kind of in the same boat, even though I feel like
No,
if it's Cowboys Week 18, we could definitely put up a
You
fight.
guys
in that
actually
game.
play well against the division. We don't.
Yeah, it's also true. But
I mean,
against, except
the
us.
only real
No, except
threat
you guys.
to both the Commanders and the Giants being the playoffs is the Seahawks.
Nope,
who have to-
Lions too.
No, the
Well,
Lions.
Lions, again, they have to play the
tiebreaker.
Jets this weekend.
They play a cakewalk schedule the rest of the year.
The
I'm gonna be
Lions.
honest.
We
Yes.
should beat the Lions. That's where
Do
I
you
see
think the Lions could get if the Lions lose to the Jets this weekend? You think they could get in with 8 wins?
I'm gonna lose the Jets this weekend. So
You
I don't
guys
think-
really
I don't
think
think- I don't think anyone's
Dude.
getting the 8 wins.
the Lions,
Good.
Dude, the Jets have arguably the best defense. One
They
of the
don't have
best
a quarterback.
defenses in the NFL.
Tess.
You
This
don't
is
have
the
a
3
quarterback.
hottest teams in the NFL right now. The 3 hottest teams in the NFL right now: the 49ers,
Right?
Commanders, and the Lions.
Bro said Commander.
Bro said
Those
the
teams
Commanders.
have lost since
The
October. I'm
Lions,
pretty
the
sure.
Lions are just favorited over the Vikings and then killed them by like 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I
but the
had-
Lions
So I
also
actually
have.
watched the
I mean,
Lions
the
personally.
Vikings also have one of the worst passing defenses in the
The Jets
NFL.
don't have a
Their
quarterback.
defense is not good.
Like, they
It
just
doesn't matter if we don't have a quarterback
don't
or
have
not.
a
If we can hold them to 10 points,
I hope Garrett Wilson goes off for my fantasy team.
right? Yeah.
Speaking of
everybody
which,
likes
Sal
that.
actually didn't make
Talk
the
about
fantasy playoffs.
Sal went into last week as the 3 seed and dropped all the way to what, number 9?
You can literally do it. Everyone wins.
All you had to do, it was
Dude,
win and you were in, and you
just put up
came
200
down
points,
your
dude.
leg.
Just put up 200
It was a
points.
mistake on draft day, drafting my first 2-round picks to have a bye in week 14.
Dude, I really think the Giants and the Commanders will both make the playoffs.
You actually think the Lions are bad? Like,
No, the Lions are really good.
He-
Like they're the
he
best
thinks-
6 and 7 team I've ever
he thinks
seen.
the Jets are going to go beat them by 30.
I never said they were going to go beat them by 30. I said they were going to beat them though.
I really don't think they are.
I kind of think the Lions are gonna win that game by a
Where,
lot.
where is it?
Dude,
The Lions are
The
used to
Lions
I
are
think it's- I
going.
think it's
The
in New
Lions are
York. I
going
think it's
from
in
playing the worst rated
MetLife.
passing defense in the Vikings to the
Dude,
Jets,
You know the
who are
Vikings
literally locked down. You
had
cannot
2
throw on the Jets.
losses.
Dude, I might.
What?
Dude, it's
2 losses before last week, right?
It's Jets -1. I might hammer Lions.
I know. Hammer Lions money line.
Dude, that's-
Hammer it.
Yeah.
Dude,
They're just
Sal,
putting
it-
a lot of faith in
Sal,
Jared
it
Goff
opened at
and that
it
team,
opened
bro.
at Jets -3, I think. So get in while you can.
Dude, just hammer the under.
No, the
Jets
Lions,
defense is fire.
the Lions have a bad defense, but the Jets don't have a quarterback. So
Okay, you're a little downplaying Mike White here.
Like
Jeez.
Would
Mike
you
White
would
had
you
his
say
good
that the
games.
Lions?
he had
Right,
two
just
chances
possible.
to beat the Vikings, and he couldn't.
I was playing
You
with
see
my
what
bracelet in my
he did
hand,
against the
actually.
Bears? Do you think the Bears passing defense is that much worse than the Lions defense?
The Lions have the worst defense.
I mean, the Lions.
Yeah, exactly.
Their
So
offense is
still winning.
dangerous.
Mike White can throw again.
He's still
We
winning.
have one of the best defenses in the NFL, though.
The best
I
offenses
don't
in the
give a
NFL.
fuck.
Okay, but
Look at your common
put
opponent.
the best offense
the last 2
against the
weeks,
best
you both
defense.
played
Who
the
wins that
Vikings.
battle?
That's true. In the last 2 weeks,
you
you've both played the
Vikings
Vikings.
and look what happened.
True.
Okay, well, we had a legitimate shot at winning that game.
And you couldn't.
Don't
'cause
even
you
get
don't
me
have a quarterback.
started.
I'm not
Braxton
saying you
Berrios
can't.
dropped the game-winning touchdown.
You don't.
I'm not saying you can't win the game. I'm just saying you can't just like you were talking about it as if like it's already a
You
lock.
think it's like
The
a-
Lions
yeah,
are going to lose
I-
that game. They're not.
Okay, well,
it's
no,
gonna
obviously
be
it's going to be a competitive game. I'm not saying
He thinks
the
it's a
Texans,
complete.
but
It's a big word.
you guys are acting like the Lions are like
Oh, they
this
are
this
they're a legit-
juggernaut. Like,
If I were a playoff team, I would not want to have to play the
If my phone was loading, okay, here we go. The last time the Lions besides against the Bills, that doesn't count. Before that, the last time the Lions lost was before Halloween.
Who's a better team, the Lions or the Patriots? Guys,
Lions beat the Giants by 13, beat the Jaguars by 26. They beat the Vikings by 11. Packers, who suck, but they beat the Commies by 9. They only lost to the Eagles by 3.
like they're just not a bad team.
no,
40 points a game.
It's not an automatic win.
it's not. But I'm just saying I'm confident
I
in the
think
best in one of the best defenses
If the
versus a
Giants
great
or
offense. I'm
Commanders
confident
can't get
in
to
the defense.
9 wins, I think they can. I think they
And
can.
then listen to the rest of their schedule. Jets, Panthers, and the Packers.
And
Very winnable.
the Panthers are feisty. See them.
All of those games are very winnable
No,
games for the
definitely.
Lions.
They should be favored in all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, what do you want to say about Taylor Heineke?
Oh, he is the worst good quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
Dude,
What
I
if he
don't
just
even,
throws for like 400 yards against the Giants?
Like, no, he will. He literally, like, he's just not good, but he gets so lucky and he wins.
genuinely very, 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 very average quarterback. Has really good receivers.
Dude,
Like
I'm
they
just, like disappointed. Your voice in my screen. I don't know if it's everyone else's.
Yeah,
But
you're like
uh,
bugging
I
out.
think it's the AirPods.
you want me to take him out?
Yeah.
All right, can you hear
If the
me?
Giants don't make the playoffs, should they move on
That's
from
clear.
Daniel Jones?
Should they
No.
move on from Daniel Jones?
I think they will, but I don't think they should.
They improved so much from last year.
I think they might, but
The process, you gotta keep going.
dude,
it's,
Dude, they
as
gotta
much as
still
I've-
improve that offensive
even
line.
when we lose, it's just like he plays well.
as much as I've hated on Daniel Jones in my entire life, who is he throwing the ball to?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
so
he has
hard
a
to blame.
17 to 4
Every year
touchdown
they try to
interception
get him
ratio.
weapons, and every year they fail
Dude,
miserably.
I really think Wandale Robinson was gonna have a very again not like Jamar Chase here, but like I think he was gonna be able to fill like a good role on this team.
I think but like you need more than one receiver.
No, I know. It's I don't
Kenny
know.
Galladay is not it.
Slayton
has bricks for hands.
There were rumors that we were trading for T. Higgins or Jerry Jeudy, and it fell through at the deadline. Because I mean, I get it. They want to not just throw away picks, but like you got to do something.
Especially when at that point they were what? 6-2.
It's just you want to see what you have with Daniel Jones, and you can't do that with this receiving.
Yeah, and it's been what,
Well, I
4
think
or 5 years now?
Tony.
Harris Tony never played. He doesn't play on the Chiefs.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think Tony. I didn't think
Dude,
Tony.
I mean,
very
the
good.
Giants have what, 4 more games? Daniel Jones 17 to 4 touchdown interception. If he throws 2 touchdowns in the next
He's only
4
thrown
games,
4 picks this year.
I know.
I'm telling you,
if he
it's
throws,
so hard to
dude,
blame.
if he throws for 2 touchdowns in the next 4 games and no interceptions, his stats look really good for the end of the year.
When we lost to the Lions, it felt like a blowout, and for some reason he had 300 yards. Like, I don't know where that came from. Passing.
Except like you can't. No, I was gonna
I
say
feel
like,
so bad for
you can't
Saquon,
lose to the
dude.
Eagles like they lost the Eagles this weekend.
Like that's the thing. I don't know how to blame Daniel Jones for that loss.
Yeah, like I was
You
just
can't.
Exactly. Like
they just beat you. Like
I mean, the Eagles are a better team than us.
And like the Eagles defense is very good, and again, no weapons.
He's getting open.
Barely an offensive line. It's improved from last year, probably, but still not.
We should have beat the Commanders if we didn't. Darius Slayton didn't drop the ball.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like so many things like that.
Yeah, we tied you.
We'll
Yeah.
see what happens. I'm just not very confident on primetime with this team.
Yeah, and
The
Heineke's a primetime guy.
The Commanders just seem to win every big game they have.
When was the last time the Giants played on Sunday Night Football?
They played this year.
The Cowboys earlier in the season, right?
Too.
Yeah.
It might have been Monday night, actually.
I
No,
believe
I-
they don't play on Sunday night.
In 2020, I remember they played the Steelers Sunday Night Football. They played
No, that was Monday. I'm pretty sure.
No, we were Monday when we beat you.
No. It was
No, that was like a Wednesday, dude, because of COVID.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
Really?
That was
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. No, it was Giants Steelers on Monday night, and Daniel Jones threw a pick to Cam Hayward,
Yeah.
the D tackle. On like.
Oh,
the
I
goal line.
remember that. That was a brutal
Dude,
game.
Darius Slayton caught a
Saquon,
touchdown.
Saquon was getting like murdered that game.
He had 1 yard. Slayton caught a touchdown early, like a deep bomb, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna be good."
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Other
What do you-
NFL stuff.
what do you think about Brock Purdy?
Dude, I was just about to bring it up. The 49ers continue to prove that regardless of who is at the helm, they are the best team in the league.
All right,
Who's
so
at that?
I saw this stat in the Kyle Shanahan offense, which is the Jets, the Dolphins, and the 49ers, because they're the coaches. Like, they come from Kyle Shanahan. Every quarterback has just been able to do whatever they want except for Zach Wilson. Like, it's such
Okay, we don't have a Kyle Shanahan offense.
Well, no, you just have a coach that
We have
coaches under
LaFleur,
Kyle
but-
Shanahan.
not offense, but like scheme and like.
The wrong LaFleur.
But Joe Flacco's been able to do it. Mike White's been able to do it. Tua's been able to do
Joe
it.
Flacco's been able to do it.
Jimmy G's been able to do it.
All I'm saying,
Brock Purdy's been able to do it, and Trey Lance has been able to do it. But
the
Zach-
Kyle Shanahan.
Dude, Brock Purdy's
coaching
played one
tree
NFL game.
benefits-
yes, and
Yeah.
but all those quarterbacks are so not
The
good.
Kyle Shanahan coaching tree benefits the game manager.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Except Zach.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Because Zach Wilson's not a game manager. He's
I
a
don't, yeah, I would
wannabe
consider him more
Mahomes.
like a playmaking
He's
guy.
not a good quarterback.
I know he's a wannabe Mahomes.
That
Tua
was
was exposed though the other night.
you can have a bad game.
Dude, it was that
I mean, it's obvious he's not on Herbert's level. Like, I never said that.
on live television. Like, he just proved all of everyone's doubts about him on live television. He was underthrowing his receivers.
But I don't think he was ever really in the Herbert conversation.
No, he was never in the Herbert
I mean, he's
conversation. But
probably-
the biggest knock on Tua is his weak ass arm. And what was he doing? He was limp dicking every throw he made.
limp taking.
Guys, what do we think about the Dolphins missing the playoffs this year? You think it could happen?
I don't think they will.
Nah.
The remaining
Well,
schedule is the Bills.
They're gonna get clapped by the Bills because they're gonna be
They'll
playing
beat the
in
Packers.
snow.
Patriots are always a tough game, no matter.
Patriots in Foxborough is tough,
And
they
it's
play
gonna
the
be
Jets in
cold.
KT.
Because
Yeah,
then they
it's
take on the
snowy.
Jets, which the
Who's
Jets could be
passing
playing
them?
for a playoff spot at that point.
He's passing them.
Well, the Chargers probably will. I think.
The
I think the
Chargers-
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers will get in. I think
If the Patriots,
it's
beat
really
them
up to
17,
if
it's a good chance they get it. In
it's
over.
gonna be Chargers. It's gonna be the last three is gonna be Dolphins, Chargers, Patriots,
the
unless
last
the Dolphins.
three,
Yeah,
No,
as in
where's-
like 5, 6, 7.
no. Where's
Yes.
the Bengals?
Yeah. What about the Bengals or the Ravens?
don't they win the division?
One of them's
They won
not.
the division.
Hold on, let me look at this.
I think it's going to be the Dolphins and Chargers. I don't think the Patriots are going to make it.
No, I think it's gonna be. I think the Bengals are gonna win the division. So I think it's gonna be Ravens
Oh, yeah,
5,
there's only-
Chargers 6,
Wow, it's
Patriots.
gonna be
7.
tough. Oh,
Let's have a challenge now.
yeah, I thought there was another. I thought it could be the Dolphins, Patriots, and Chargers, but yeah, Chargers aren't in it.
Chargers will get in it though. They've been
Their
hot.
schedule's so easy. It really depends on the Patriots. Could they lose to the Raiders? Maybe.
Yeah, Raiders are tough, but I don't know. I feel like Patriots, the
Raiders
later
are
you get in the season, the better they're gonna play. Always.
But I really think
Always.
there's a legitimate chance that the Jets could win out, and if they win out, like
Dude, they can't win out if they're not gonna win on Sunday. Like, I don't.
They're gonna win on
quarterback.
Sunday.
You can't win out.
Bro, stop using the we don't have a quarterback thing. We
You
won
don't.
You
5
don't.
games with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson stinks. Okay? We beat the Buffalo Bills with Zach Wilson.
Josh
I
Allen's worst
understand,
game of his career.
Okay, that's a bit of an
The
exaggeration.
Jets have looked like dog shit the past couple weeks.
Wait, who the Bills play on Sunday?
What?
Patriots.
Who the
They
Bills
play
play?
the Patriots on Saturday.
Bills
No, they play the Dolphins on
Bills play the
this
Dolphins.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, Dolphins.
Bills play the Dolphins. Patriots play the Raiders. Chargers
I need
play
Josh
the
Allen to go off. And the Bills defense.
Titans.
Oh my God, Sal's the only person on Spitballz in our league that didn't make the playoffs. Incredible.
So, like, how's it feel?
Halfway through the year, he was making Avengers memes about how all the players on his team were Infinity
Dude,
Stones
my
for his
team is
Infinity Gauntlet.
disgusting. I started off 0
Like,
And
and then
he
won
lost
7.
his last 3 games of the season.
I went
and missed
7
the
and 1
playoffs.
in the middle of the season. Like, I was disgusting. And then they just folded. I'm literally projected the
Hey.
most points this week. Like, it's so
Dude.
frustrating.
It's because they take after their manager. They just come down their legs.
You know what, Sal? I'd rather have an army of sheep led by a lion than an army of lions led by a sheep.
Dude, that's actually my team. Like, we're literally sheep. Like,
Dude,
I have,
and
like,
Sal's team is
I have, like,
Sal's team is
chicken
genuinely full of lions, but he's led by a sheep.
Dude,
Like,
they just don't play
He's
well.
got like Devontae Adams. He's got Jonathan Taylor. He's got all these dogs all around
Dude,
him.
I've
And not
Adams
lead them
play
to
well.
victory. Oh, Sal. Brutal
Adams,
week.
Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, DK, Juju, Mike Williams, Dallas Goedert. Like, these are all like good players.
You
What?
have to be such a shit manager to
I
not
am,
make the
dude.
playoffs with that
I
team.
couldn't decide who to start, and like
And you
Ramondre,
chose wrong every
Ramondre
time.
Stevenson,
He chose wrong
pick on my
every
bench,
time.
having 25 points. I start him and he doesn't. Like, it's just like
Every time. Meanwhile, Greg scored 200 points last week.
I did.
I
with
lead the
her.
league at 10
But
and
when
4.
actually, I can't even. I don't think I would have won any of the games that I lost because like the first I went 0-3. I started 0-3. I finished 0-3. But the middle I went 7-1, and that's when I had all the decisions.
Oh well. Not in the playoffs.
There's always next. In
Not
my,
gonna
in
make the playoff. What happened?
my other league,
What happened?
my other league, there's 14 teams, and I'm the 10th highest scoring team, and I'm the 3 seed.
That's literally Tess.
That is tough.
Man, y'all keep sleeping on me.
I was the 9 seed going into the week, and everyone from 3 to 8 lost, and I won.
That's like the opposite of what happened. All right.
Yeah,
We
man.
should stop talking about fantasy football. I think people don't care. It's just funny that Sal came down. Like, the moment was just a little too big. Light's just a little too
A
bright.
little bit too big.
Just a
Who
little
do you
bit
think's
too
gonna
big.
win the NFC South?
Carolina Panthers with Sam Darnold.
Dude, as much as I would love for the Panthers to win it,
That would be really sick, though. That would be really
Guys,
cool.
if you're a Spitball fan and you live in North Carolina and you're going to the Panthers Steelers game this weekend, say what's up. Imagine like Spitballs at the game.
no, it would actually genuinely be the greatest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
If
Wait,
someone
wait.
came up to Greg at the Panthers Steelers game and said, "Wait, you're that guy from Spitball."
Yeah.
You're going to
I'd
Panthers
actually-
Steelers?
Yeah. I'd actually be like shocked.
That would be so funny.
No, we're posting.
Yeah,
we're posting that on TikTok, and someone's gonna see it, and someone's gonna come out to it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna put the Subway Surfers clip under it.
Dude, don't. That's so bad. That's so. I look at those and I immediately swipe. I'm like, dude.
Dude,
You're the
I
only
watched
person.
all
Because
of
I
that.
look
I
at them
watched-
and I'm so intrigued
You
by
know
the
how much?
gameplay that I
You
want
know
to
how much
fucking
Family Guy I
do.
watched?
Oh, dude, my whole thing is family. It's so funny.
Dude, I was watching
Dude,
Family Guy
I've never
clips
seen
today.
I've never in my
Yeah.
life seen a full episode of Family Guy, but I've seen like 50 different stories.
Yeah, no, it's the people playing that swiping game where you got to
I
get
can-
all the coins.
Because they actually play it good, unlike the ads. It's like satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get a clip of or someone making like some sort of random ass food. We'll duet it and put the clip of Greg saying he's gonna be at the Panthers game.
Guys, Brock Purdy's questionable.
Dude, who cares? Like anyone can play for it.
They could literally put a running back there.
Dude, they could put they're not Debo anymore, but what about What if the Falcons won that NFC South?
What are the Falcons? 5-8. What are the Saints?
Saints are 4-9.
All right, we want to talk about not having a quarterback. The Falcons don't have a quarterback. So.
Didn't they start Desmond Ritter? Or are they starting?
Did they?
I thought they are. I thought they switched. I could be wrong.
Oh,
Hold on.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Mariota kind of torched the commies. Like we got lucky. We won that game.
Yeah, the Falcons depth chart. Marcus Mariota's in the IR, and
Oh.
Desmond Ritter is starting.
Well, Ritter's kind of a bum, so they're out.
They're only one game back.
I know. I feel like you just kind of get the vibe that it's between the Panthers and the Buccaneers, and like you see how hard the NFL is trying to hand games to the Bucs.
They do not want Sam Darnold in the playoffs. Dude, what if Sam Darnold makes the playoffs and the Jets don't?
That would be so.
Good, dude. Good for him, honestly.
Well, yeah,
They
Tess
should have
was a
kept
big-
him. I
Tess
still
was a
believe they
big
should have
stick
kept
with
him.
Sam guy.
They should have.
They probably. I mean, you could have used that number 2 overall draft pick on someone else. Then that could have potentially been good.
It's just like no.
Are you
bet.
talking about like yeah? That's what I'm saying.
Potentially
Like a
good.
non-quarterback position.
Yeah, that draft was kind of stacked.
Like, is that
2021, yeah.
even better? Who knows?
Is there any other like NFL division races or anything that are like intriguing? Like the Bills locked it up pretty much.
The Bills
The
and
Ravens,
the
the
AFC
Ravens,
South.
Bengals. It's kind of a toss up, but they're both gonna make the playoffs, so it doesn't really
Titans have
matter.
it too because the Titans division just sucks.
Yeah. Chiefs are gonna win that division. Eagles are gonna win that division. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty much the only.
I think we set out the playoff picture pretty clear.
Yeah. There's I guess technically 4 teams fighting for 2 NFC playoff spots.
Yeah.
And there's it's the same in both conferences, I guess. If you want to say that the Dolphins are fighting for a spot,
yeah, if you want to say the Jets are in it.
the Jets are in it. They have it's a tough road ahead of them, but they're definitely in it.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any more NFL we want to talk about?
I think we're good for spitball
Be
takes.
straight.
Actually, before we get to spitball takes, we should point out that the New York Rangers defeated the New Jersey
Oh
Devils.
wait, I do have one thing to point out, but we can do the hockey first.
That was in a little slump.
Dude, the Devils thought they won
Everybody
the
is.
division in December. Well,
They've
in
lost 3 games in a row.
November, they thought they won the division.
The
I
hockey
think
season
so.
is a lot like the baseball season. You have stretches of good and you have stretches of bad.
The Devils thought they won.
Right now, they're in a little stretch of bad. 3 straight losses. It's okay. 2 of them have come in overtime, but we're gonna rebound. We play the Flyers.
They're still first in the Metro Bar.
What?
Devils are still first in the Metro by like a mile.
Yeah. But look,
I don't even really want to talk about hockey. I just wanted to point out that the
dude,
Rangers won.
on 800 goals.
Frank's a casual hockey fan.
This year I have been very casual hockey fan.
Casual puck fan.
Why?
I'm
Like,
a
I don't
casual
understand.
puck player though.
If you don't want to talk about hockey,
See me on the ice.
just
What's
gonna
up?
show you something.
Oh yeah, okay. We can talk about soccer.
Dude,
So
I don't
You could
want
not watch
to
a game.
talk
You
about
could've-
soccer at all. I just want to point out that I literally picked 1 out of 32 teams, and they're in the finals.
Dude,
If you
they
go
won
back-
it last time.
Dude,
Dude,
I didn't
yeah,
know
he
that.
didn't know that though. 'Cause he's
It's
an
not
idiot.
hard.
I didn't know
Yeah,
anything. I literally looked at the teams and just saw that they were in like a weak group.
You had to have known who Mbappe is, right?
Yeah. Like you have
You
social
must-
media.
you must
I
live
knew-
under a rock.
I knew who he was, but I didn't know he played for France. Like I've heard the name.
Dude,
I had
there's
no
just
idea.
no way.
Dude, I
Do
literally
you
looked.
not own Instagram? Like
No, I don't follow anything
not
soccer
own
at all.
Instagram.
he doesn't own Instagram.
If you look at the clip, it's literally I looked at the teams that was in their group and like have not heard of their country, so I was like, oh, they have an easy path, I guess, and just pick
I've
them.
not heard of their what countries had in
Yeah.
their group that you had not
or they were
heard
like
of their-
poverty countries that like obviously like
Oh my-
aren't good at soccer.
France.
They were
World.
poverty countries.
Tunisia, Denmark, and Australia.
Okay, no.
Not
Bro
heard
hasn't
of
heard of
Denmark and Australia.
Okay, well I figured like Denmark and Australia weren't good at soccer. I think that's what it was. And I've never heard of Tunisia. I'm pretty sure that's the exact quote I did.
I think we need to do some geography on Spitballz next week.
Yeah.
Geography quiz.
About
We'll play GeoGuessr.
That would be electric. All
I
right.
could do like
No one cares that Sal can guess the best soccer team, right?
All right, let's go to hot takes.
All right.
How about some hot takes, eh?
dude, I didn't have
Who
one.
wants to go? I have one. It's not related to sports at all.
Oh yeah, you said that, right?
I just said I was very excited for it. I didn't say it was not related, but it's not related to sports at all.
Let's hear it.
You ready? Mistletoe by Justin Bieber is the greatest Christmas song ever made
Okay, if you didn't say greatest,
in the
I could
history
agree.
of
But it's not-
Christmas
it's
songs.
not
What
the
it
greatest.
Snow by
All right,
Frank
stop,
Sinatra?
stop.
What?
I'm not done.
Tess, that's not top 10. I'm sorry.
What?
Every Christmas song is either slow and dark,
That's not true at all.
made by a shitty person, or has rapey vibes.
What?
Mistletoe.
Dude,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
What are you on?
Yo,
Dude,
this
have
is
you ever
going on
heard-
TikTok.
Have you ever heard "Baby It's Cold Outside"? The girl's
Yes.
like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna leave. I gotta go." And the
Dude,
dude's
that
like,
one
"Get
is-
the
that
fuck
one is
back
really
in my
Dude,
house."
that's a
It's
classic.
great
What are you talking
vibe.
about?
I don't listen to Christmas music. I actually only listen to trap music.
Rapey vibes.
Frank, I've listened to that song.
Mistletoe
Dude, have you
is
never heard,
happy
like-
Dude, at the
about
end-
love.
No, shut
And
up.
the worst thing Justin Bieber ever did was a DUI. Like,
Have you
what
never heard
kid
"Have a
doesn't?
Holly Jolly Christmas"?
Dude.
Michael Bublé.
It's like
Like,
it's all right.
First of all,
but
Blue Blay is the best Christmas singer. Like, and just period.
Right.
Dean
with
Martin.
the
No,
overall
but-
collection
but
of music,
no,
sure.
dude,
But the
maybe
singular
it's
song,
cold outside. At the end, when he's like, "That took a lot of convincing." That is so rapey.
I know that's what I'm
Like
saying.
that is so rapey.
Like
Okay, well, that's one of
Bieber's just
many
having
songs.
it's just good vibes. I'm gonna be under the mistletoe. Like he just loves this girl. He's gonna be hanging.
Dude,
out
it's
with
too
her.
like when you think
Right?
Christmas songs are so
also
Christmas songs should be
Great vibe.
different from
Also-
like your generic pop song. And like Justin Bieber's Mistletoe is like just a regular pop song.
It's
like-
just it's the most enjoyable
Dude,
listen.
wait. What about Ariana Grande? I'm just saying, throwing her out there. She makes some pretty good Christmas music.
Yeah, but she makes like covers of other
No,
stuff.
she doesn't. Santa Tell Me is her own song.
I don't when you think of dude, when you think of Christmas music, you think of Frank, you think of Bublé, you think of
Thinking
Dean
Mariah
Martin.
Carey, too.
If I'm looking at my Christmas playlist.
Nah,
I got
I'm
here.
looking also. First of all, I think
The
my
only song that I
favorite-
look forward to listening to is "Mistletoe" by Justin.
dude, you're just wrong. There's so many good songs.
I love that song.
My favorite cover, like
It's the most wonderful.
Frank Sinatra's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Or not Frank Sinatra, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce
Sal's
Springsteen.
the type of guy to listen to Santa Claus is coming to town.
Dude, Bruce Springsteen's version is good.
Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney is a good one.
That's a really good one.
And it's just
That's
They don't do it
that's
for
a
me.
like
It's
really
tough.
tough
What about
argument
Have
to
Yourself
make.
a Merry Little Christmas by Frank Sinatra? Like that's just
No,
like
I think-
classic.
It's
I think
like-
mine is
One song.
Again, Christmas Carol by XXX Tentacion.
Wait,
that
but
song
like,
has nothing
playing
to do
with
with
what,
Christmas.
what about
except for
like
the name.
All I
know.
Want for Christmas is fast. Underneath the Tree is fast. Under the Mistletoe is fast.
All I Want for Christmas, I've heard a million and
Run
one.
Run Rudolph.
Yeah, Run Run Rudolph is fast.
That's the Run Rudolph. I don't
Silver
fuck with that.
bells. Silver
How about Holly Jolly Christmas is
bells.
fast.
They're all fat. Like okay, you can name a bunch of fast.
Well, you wanted
hits.
like a upbeat pop song.
Yeah, the vibes of Mistletoe are unmatched. by any
Mistletoe is
other song.
good, but like
Unmatched.
not
vibes.
greatest of all time.
Dude, that is a
Unmatched.
terrible. I can't believe
Justin
you said
Bieber's
that.
not a terrible person like Frank Sinatra and Elvis are. There's no rapey vibes.
On my Christmas playlist, it is the fourth song I added though.
Hasn't Justin Bieber been
But-
arrested like 7 times?
Yeah, for like DUIs. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, these are like
Yeah.
shitty people.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yo, all right, move on.
the
move
worst
on,
thing you've
move
ever
on,
done
move
is
on,
you
move
lie,
on, move
like-
on,
Michael Bublé,
move
though.
on, move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
I really like that. Like, I like the topic.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you-
Yo, after we're done, I'm gonna listen to it.
I don't know.
And I'll
if
make you all listen.
Give me a sport and I'll create a take. What sport do you want to hear?
already have
I'll
a
do my
take.
take actually.
Yeah, the Panthers are gonna make the playoffs with Darnold.
Okay.
Okay.
Steelers, Buccaneers, Saints. They could easily win those, and then the Lions game. You never know.
That's an
It's
L,
actually
but-
Cap.
It's all right. Steelers are always a tough out. Saints and Buccaneers 50-50. Like, I'd say they should beat the Saints. Buccaneers probably 50-50. But Brady later in the season probably gonna be harder to beat just because the NFL wants them to win. But
The
I hope you're right.
Spitballz.
I don't want the Buccaneers to make it.
All right, good.
They like can't score points. Like they're just not good.
I know they're just not good, but they're gonna find a way to make it. Like you just know it's gonna happen.
All right. I think if you look at the bowl games, the bowl schedule, probably the biggest mismatch that most people would say is Tulane versus USC. My Spitballz hot take is that Tulane is actually going to win the game.
Yes, I love it. I agree. I think Tulane's gonna win too.
Tulane's filthy.
Tulane,
And
dude,
USC is going to be overlooking it.
you've seen my tier rankings every week. Like who's higher on Tulane than me?
Yeah, no,
No.
that's where like
Wait,
the
Frank,
tests,
where do
when
we
the
see your
tests sound
tier
like
every
oh
week?
like bowl games don't matter. Like imagine you're Tulane and you beat USC in the Cotton Bowl.
Wait, like, what do you
Yeah.
get?
Like that would be like
You're not
All
gonna
right,
win.
Sal,
What
Sal
do you
says
get? You
that
get
more
to
than I
beat
do.
a potential
Sal says that more
playoff
than
team
I do.
on national television for everyone to see.
Yeah,
That's
but
huge.
like, calm down on it. But sounds
Alright.
like, dude, it doesn't matter if you don't win the Natty.
Like, yes, it does.
If USC wins, is it going to mean anything for them?
Yeah, it's a
Dude, the Cotton
trophy.
Bowl is a very big
The
bowl.
co- Dude, if you win a New Year's Six bowl, it's a big deal.
You also
Even
get
if you were in the playoffs all year, or we're supposed to go to the playoffs?
USC was not
No,
supposed
not
to.
all year, but like for the past 3 weeks, they were supposed to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, it's obviously like
So let's.
obviously a natty would be better, but one
Now,
team. gets to
now
win
that
that.
college football decided to expand the playoff, I'm less mad about things. Like
What about
things
things?
in general.
I think that they made a good decision to expand it.
For sure, for sure.
Alright. My hot take: the New York Football Jets will finish the season under 500. Dude, I'm just saying. Lions very losable. Seahawks very.
Dude,
losable.
what is with you and the
Dolphins,
Lions,
very
bro?
losable.
When we beat
Dude,
the Lions,
no,
we're calling
Jaguars
that
are-
Spitballz.
Jaguars are
Have you,
also
have
very
you turned your
spitting on your
TV on
face.
in the last 8 Sundays? The Lions are
Tell
disgusting.
me an easy win here. Lions, Jaguars, Seahawks, Dolphins. None of those are
Dude,
easy. The Jaguars is
we
win.
have-
They should beat the Jaguars. but
We're
none of those-
not like a bad team anymore. Like we could beat
Try
teams that are
going-
good.
dude.
You understand that, right?
You
Like
can still
you
lose to
can,
teams that are bad.
You can also
and you're
lose.
playing 3 good teams.
You're playing Seahawks in Seattle. The Dolphins possibly fighting for a playoff spot in Miami.
those are all games that we can win.
No, I'm
They're
not
all
saying,
games you can lose to.
I'm not saying you're gonna get blown out. I'm saying I think they lose more than they win.
I don't see it. I don't see
He's
it.
so mad. He's so mad.
That's why I did.
I'm mad
so
because
mad.
if that happens, like I don't even know what I'd do.
Dude,
Like, okay, let's say they win one of their next games. That leaves them at 8 and 9. They lose to the Lions, beat
Okay.
the Jaguars, lose to the Seahawks, lose to the Dolphins. It's very
like genuinely, like they're the favorite against the Lions. I don't think they should be. They're going to be the favorite against the Jaguars. They should
definitely
be.
underdogs against the Seahawks.
And then they should be underdogs for the last 2.
because they're away for both of those.
I don't know. The Seahawks
Seahawks
really
and
are.
Dolphins both fighting for a playoff spot.
However, I will say Seahawks have looked not as good lately. Jets also
Seahawks
have.
aren't as scary as like, especially with Geno. I don't know how much I believe in Geno down the stretch.
It's not Geno that I don't believe.
Jets
in.
have lost
Geno's
3 of the
gonna
last-
Geno's gonna throw for 500 yards against the Jets.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's a revenge game.
it's just the NFL script writers. It's just the script writers.
Our secondary is so good. Like
It doesn't matter. That's what the NFL wants.
it's not gonna
Sauce
happen.
Gardner, the
It's not
holding
gonna
merchant.
happen. What, Frank?
I called Sauce Gardner a holding merchant.
That's how you play the game. Like you have to grab and you have to fight hands. Like it's not.
I love Sauce. Genuinely love Sauce. But
I hate the Jets.
the Jets' schedule towards the end of the season is not kind to them. And I don't think you are acknowledging the fact that the Lions are a very good football team as of late.
They are, yeah, but we could beat them. Like
Dude, I think I get more joy in talking shit to Jets fans purposely than like anything else.
Well, that's because like you know a lot of idiot Jets fans.
I know.
So
That's like me with Yankees fans.
Like even if I don't believe it, it's just fun. Like, but I do think they should be underdogs in 3 of these 4 games.
all right. So both New York teams are losing this weekend.
Dude. If I had to put money on it,
The legitimate NFC contenders.
Yeah.
The
Legit
anti-New York
Yankees.
parlay might go crazy this weekend.
The what?
The anti-New York parlay.
But then you'd have to bet on the Dolphins to beat the
No,
Bills.
that doesn't count. That's like a whole different state. That's
Buffalo
like
is in New York.
All right,
That's
the
basically
anti-New Jersey.
Yeah, it's the anti-New Jersey parlay. The Devils are on a cold streak too. You can throw them in there.
Good.
Crazy anti-New Jersey parlay.
Dude, this season started out so good for Tess and just been downhill.
Same for you, bro.
Devils are the Rangers are starting.
Yours is arguably
I
worse.
think the Rangers are.
Yeah, yours
starting
is
to
like
get better.
low-key worse.
Well, no, for football, yeah, but not for hockey. Hockey was the opposite. We started off terrible. We're getting a little better.
And
All right, we've won
fantasy
3
football.
games in a row. Let's calm down. Or
What?
4. I don't know.
You also were in the playoffs in fantasy football, and then
That,
about
dude,
real-
it's honestly the
flipped
funniest
flipped out.
thing.
We're talking
It's
about
genuinely
real
so
sports.
funny how he was basically a lock to make the
I had
playoffs
to
and
win
just
one of my last 3 games.
shat the bed the last week of the season.
No, it wasn't. I don't blame the last week. I had to win one of 3 games, and I
You
lost.
didn't
all
even
3.
score 100 points in the last week.
Dude, if Sal won one of his games in the last 3
One of
hours,
his last 3
It would be
games,
it.
he would have made the
That's what
playoffs.
hurts.
Oh my god!
Literally went 7-1, and it's just like in a
How
row.
was that one, by the way?
No, you weren't.
Oh, I was the start of your downfall. Never mind.
Like I was dropping numbers. 156.
or did you drop 201?
Yeah, I did.
Because
None of my losses were even.
that's what I thought.
My closest loss was like 20 points.
That was your closest loss. So you didn't even put up a fight the last 3 weeks. You just went belly up,
Just
fever,
rolled over.
Dude,
and
I
said,
got 145 dropped to me, 165, and then 135 I could have competed. Like everyone
just score more
I
points.
made the
The
playoffs
first
without
2
my
weeks
number
I
1 pick.
played.
That's
The
crazy.
first 2 weeks,
I did too, actually, because I traded them away.
161 against me, and then 174.
Oman did not.
You just got hurt. I know. Dude, imagine if Brees Hall didn't get hurt. Oh, I'd be so fucking good.
Dude, you know what it was? The first 3 weeks of the season were the same schedule as the last 3 weeks, and I lost to all 3 of them twice.
I beat you twice.
Yeah, you beat me week 1.
Loser. All right. That's
Loser.
the next
The
episode.
schedule
of
makers
Spitballz.
are fucking rigged.
That you mean me?
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm gonna put me and Sal as the last game every season for rivalry week now.
Dude, we should have a
Rivalry.
rivalry. Like, that'd be sick.
Me, all right, but who would? We'll discuss the other rivalries at another time. But I think me and Sal is definitely one.
I like that idea.
Okay. All right.
Great.
This episode of Spitballz. Thanks for watching.